Welcome to the Stamping Morning Show with your host, Jennifer.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. It's Thursday, April 30th, 2026. My name's Jennifer Cotton, and this is the Stamping Morning Show. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. Whether it's your first time or you're coming back, thank you very much. Let me see who's here already. Sue, first one here in chilly Green Bay, Wisconsin, over on YouTube. Good morning, Sue. And then we have Hilda. Hello, Hilda. Sue, another Sue. Good morning. Hope you have a gorgeous morning because it's beautiful here in Frederick, Maryland, where I work. Love it. Also, what was I going to say? Not also, but yes. So the weather here is, I think, nice, but it's cool. 61 degrees in Texas. It is going to rain today, probably most likely, but not severe. So that's fine. Hilda says cold here in upstate New York. We did have a cold front come through here when we had weather the other day here in Texas on Tuesday when I did my scrapbook Zoom. V, good morning in chilly 42 degrees Southern California. Looking at the weather, we've been given a 1% chance of rain till next Thursday. 1%. Okay, good luck. And Lisa, good morning to you on a cool, rainy Thursday. Yep, cool and rainy here as well. But not cold, just cool. All right, so good to see everybody. Again, welcome to the Stamping Morning Show. We come to you live Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. Central, right here from Midlothian, Texas. So welcome. My name is Jennifer Cotton. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 24 years. I'm reading my notes. Yes, 24. And that means I teach people how to make cards, gift packaging, scrapbook pages, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. I do Stampin' Up! As a full-time business. So if you see anything you like today, you should be able to get it from me and in my online store. And I also offer lots of things. So coming up in today's show, you're going to see or hear about upcoming events, deals and delights, my specials, what's on my desk, and we are going to make something. So that's what you have to look forward to in today's show. Lisa says, you don't look a day over 25. Haha, that's called filters. And filters and makeup, basically. But thank you, Lisa. Also, let me go back to this little thing here. No, where is it? Oh, yeah, on this one. Lisa, Lori said hello to Britt. Did y'all notice I added Britt on this graphic here? It's kind of a bad cut and paste on the bottom. It looks weird. But anyway, added Britt there. So I don't know if she will make an appearance today. I think she's on my bed right now, but we'll see. Anyway, good. She's my co-host, by the way. So good to see everybody. Like I said, this is my full-time business, so I offer lots of things, events, free videos, this weekly morning stamping show. And what else? Cruises, retreats, and more. So hopefully you will find something you like today. We are going to jump into our first segment of the show, which is the upcoming crafting calendar. These are events that you can sign up for with me. So I will update you on all of that. So first up that I'll talk about is my month. Well, first, let me say this. All of my events are going to include, thanks, Lori. They're going to include a PDF tutorial, step-by-step instructions with measurements. Anyone in the U.S. can take the class packets, and anyone in the world can take the tutorials per Stampin' Up! Rules. And then we will cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible, unless otherwise stated. So you probably will need to own the featured bundle dies to complete your projects. My team does get my tutorials for free, but like I said, anyone can purchase those tutorials as well within the class registration. So there you go. Let me see. Cindy, good morning, by the way. Ramona, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Donna, good morning to you. Let's see if I missed anybody. Robin, good morning, sunshine. Who else have we got here? think I got everybody else from up there. And MJ, good morning from New York. Lisa, I'm down to only 4 small dogs and 2 cats. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good. And you liked and shared. Thank you, Lisa. Okay. Okay, events. So now what I was going to say is my every month I do 3 classes for sure every single month. Card class, Stamp a Stack class, and wall art class. And I'm about to every month also have a scrapbook class coming. You can actually register for it now, but the big advertisement hasn't come yet. But these 3 happen in person and to go every single month. In person is in Cedar Hill, Texas. They are happening on May 23rd for starting tomorrow's next month. May 23rd or mailed May 25th. Actually, the 26th, because the 25th is Memorial Day. So there will be the 4-card class that's just like $20 or free with an order, etc. Or the Stamp a Stack class or club, and the wall art class or club. So those 2 include product with the fee, so they cost a little bit more. They include over $20 in merch. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible on all 3 of these classes. And for Stamp a Stack, you make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. And I'm going to decide what product I'm using on those today. And hopefully my email will go out tomorrow, and I'll update my blog today with what I'm using for all of those classes I just talked about. However, I mean, there's no however, just hopefully it'll be today, but it will be soon if not. Okay, so I want to say Stamp a Stack, I forgot to bring my samples from last month over here, but 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, using some product, which will be announced soon. Wall art is a 12 by 12 piece of art like this you see back here, or this one up here that's framed in a shadow box. And it makes a great decoration for your craft room, your home, or a gift. And you can like just interchange them in the one shadow box and make them seasonal or whatever. Let me show you this one from this month, from April. We use those Sweet Bugs bundle. Super, in my opinion, super cute. Right. I do have a couple of these left. So this is what this packet looks like. And you get your 12 by 12 paper. You get some accessories and stuff, and the cut pieces, like I said. So see right there, it's cut. We cut what we can for you in these classes. So on both of those, Stamp a Stack and wall art, if you join the club, it is you save $2. You can cancel anytime, and you get a free gift from me after 6 consecutive months. Or you can sign up for the single classes. So you can join the club right now. The link is in my video right now, up here on Facebook, down here in YouTube. Or you can wait and sign up for the single class when I get that email out. And I will post that link on the blog once it's ready as well. Terry, good morning to you. Ooh, Lisa, you're moving. Christina, good morning. In Rome, Georgia. Love it. And Linda in Idaho, just watching with sound down, waiting to be called back to get blood sugar test done. Okay, good luck with the test. Okay, so those are the 4 monthly classes. I think I said all about those. Registration links coming soon, or join the clubs now. Okay, next is the May catalog and online exclusives kickoff event. This is offered in person and to go. I'm trying to find my thing here. Oh, let me just give you these club perks real quick for Stamp a Stack and wall art. You save $2 per month. You can cancel anytime. You get occasional additional gifts. You get a gift after 6 consecutive months. You get over $20 in merchandise. We cut, die, cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. You cut your own designer paper. And then, of course, PDF tutorial. So there's that. Okay. This event, May catalog and online exclusive kickoff, is offered in person on May 9th. So the deadline to register for this is coming up. I'm going to look at my calendar. On May 3rd will be the deadline. You can also take it to go, and it will be a craft along where I will make the same projects on a video. I don't know if y'all can hear noise in the background, by the way. Scott's bagging up my team incentive from last month, or not that. It's from this month, but I'm a little late on it. Anyway, he's bagging it up, so it's very noisy in case you hear that. Anyway, craft along. I will make the projects on videos May 13th and 14th, and you can order that packet to go as well. So we are going to use 4 bundles: the Fern and Flora bundle, Opulent Oasis bundle, All Aflutter bundle, which is the one I'm using on my video today, by the way, to make some different projects, and the Relaxing Waterside bundle. So register by April 26th. That's not April 26th. No, I don't know why I put that date there. Kit's ready by May 11th. It's going to be May 3rd. Let me look at the calendar again. May 3rd is the deadline. I don't know why I put that. Anyway, so come join us if you're local in person in Cedar Hill, Texas. We love it in person. There's going to be stamping demonstrations. You get to see those in a Facebook group if you take it to go, the extra demonstrations. There's going to be extra displays of samples from new product from the new catalogs, and I'll post those pictures in the Facebook group if you take it to go. And of course, if you're there in person, I just noticed my other camera is like drooping down. I'm gonna have to mess with it when I change it. It'll be worth it. Okay, there's a lot involved. Just click the link, read all the details, and then if you want to register, continue on and register. Any questions, let me know. Okay. Next up is the one-day retreat. So that one is full, May 16th. That's coming up very soon as well, in person in Cedar Hill, Texas, one-day getaway. But you can take it to go if you didn't get in on the in-person or you live too far. So it is, the to-go is from the comfort of your own home. It includes a goodie bag, a gift, 4 make and takes, and, shipping, PDF tutorial, a snack, all the stuff. We're using the Bloom Boutique and Scalloped Blooms bundles for those projects. So you can register for that right now. And then you can add on the Lily of the Valley card class or take that class only in the registration link. We're going to use Lily of the Valley, make 6 cards, 3 designs, 2 of each. And that class will include over 30 in merchandise. They both include product, all the stuff. So you can register for that to go or tutorials only right now. The links, I have a link in my video description right now up here in, I just remembered something I forgot to say earlier, up here in YouTube, in Facebook, and down here in YouTube that says like register for all my other events. And that will take you to the blog page, which I forgot to say earlier is stamptherapist.com, stamptherapist.com. And it'll take you to the events page. Okay, that's where all the links are. Got it. Okay, now I did forget to say earlier that I will add timestamps to this video today in YouTube manually, so you can skip around to the part of the video you want to see. And then tomorrow I'll add a link manually over here that will take you straight to the blog, stamptherapist.com. That is the website address where you want to go when you want to find out anything about my ordering specials, Stampin' Up specials, links to order, links to this and that, join my team, all the stuff. So stamptherapist.com, right there. Stamp Therapist. Forgot to say that earlier. I was supposed to say that at the beginning. Whatever. Also, let me see. I feel like I just thought of something else I forgot about, but I'm not sure. All my cameras are drooping today. Okay, I think I lost that. So let's just move on to the next event, which is, oh yeah, we just talked about that. The May Creative Sampling event. This is where you can get a sampling of all the new designer papers. And by the way, I missed one. When I did the spreadsheet, I missed this paper right here. It is called Everyday Essentials Mix and Match. This will be included in your paper share. I haven't shown it before on this particular, when I show the designer paper sampling, because I forgot it. I missed it. So that is now going to be 80 sheets of paper and 11 make and takes that you will get with this paper share. And the make and takes are if you add on the creative VIP experience. Okay. So you're going to get all this paper. There's actually one set missing because I had to take it out to use for my team meeting. All this paper, it's 80 sheets of paper total, plus some bonus sheets right here. And some are 6x6. The rest are all 12 inches long. So you can sign up for this paper sampling creative experience you can sign up through, do I have it on my screen? I don't think I do. But anyway, you still have time to sign up is the long story short. However, I would recommend you go ahead and register and or pay your invoice if you already registered by May 4th so that I can order it for you on May 5th and avoid back orders. Okay. So you can do the paper and ribbon only. You're going to get a ribbon sampling as well. These are all the new products from the new upcoming catalog and online exclusives. Or you can add on the VIP experience and get videos, step-by-step video instruction for each of the projects, plus a PDF, 11 make and takes, 5 designed by Alejandra Gomez, which you see the sneak peeks here, and 6 designed by me, and I haven't made mine yet. And all the info is in the registration link. So when you click the link, it doesn't register you, but it'll give you the info and you can say register and take whichever part of it you want. Okay. So we have some amazing papers in this publication, by the way, including Winnie the Pooh. Okay. So there you go. So sign up for that by May 4th. Is recommended, but it is extended past that time. All right, and then next is the In Color Club. So if you would like to get all the new In Color ink pads that are magnetic, and I'm using 2 or 3 of them on the video today, and all the new shimmer pens, ribbon sampling. A lot of these are small samples. Sampling of the cardstock, etc., and designer paper, you could sign up for the In Color Club. And why? Why would you want to do that? That is to spread out the cost. Over 5 months, you will end up with every single ink pad, every single a sampling of the butterfly embellishments, the designer paper, the ribbon, etc., and of course the full ink pad, full shimmer pen, all the stuff. By the end of the club, which is 5 months, you will have all of those. So you can register for that right now. By May 4th would be the strongly recommended deadline. And let me move this sticky note, sorry, related to the paper share. Yeah, so you can spread out that cost. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. Register now. Hey, Tommy, good morning. Now, I want you to know, by the way, as y'all come on, please say hi. It does help me, helps the algorithm. Give a thumbs up, a like, a share, follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, whatever you like. To share the video, you can click share on either platform and copy the link, and that counts as a share so that those platforms will say, oh, this is a popular video. Let me show it to more people. So thank you very much for doing that. Okay, so think about this. If you do decide to do the In Color Club, then what you might want to do instead is get the 5 new ink pads, which is a $63 value if they're bought in the bundle, for free with my with the starter kit by joining my team starting May 5th. So I'm going to talk more about this later, but just a little something for you to think about. You could get those $63 ink pads for free. Value ink pads for free, plus 125 in merch for $99. So In Color Club versus get the free ink pads. Decide which is better for you. And by the way, the In Color Club is basically like a layaway plan. Okay, next up, I will be inviting my customers who have ordered from me in the last 12 months to the VIP preview event. This is free. It is on Facebook, in a Facebook group. We will have 12 demonstrations of each person. Each one of the 12 will focus on a different product from the new publications, online exclusives, and May to August catalog. This is free to my customers, and my team, of course, gets it for free. But as far as customers, if you've ordered from me in the last 12 months or you're part of my subscription club, then you will get invited to this. I have not sent the invitations yet, so don't worry, but it will happen May 4th and 5th on Facebook. They will be recorded. You'll have 2 weeks to watch the videos. There will be demonstrations, inspiration, prizes. It's online only and it's invite only. So once I send the invitation, which will be by May, let me look at the calendar. Ooh, this weekend. Yeah, I've got it. It's April 30th. I have it on my calendar, but I will do the invitations. I think I plan to do them Saturday or Sunday. So if you haven't heard from me by Sunday and you think you should be invited, that you qualify, email me. Okay. All right. So if you haven't ordered in the last 12 months, all you have to do is go place an order, and it can be literally any amount, and you'll get invited to that free event. And it is very popular. It's a very good event. You have different styles and tastes, and they might have chosen a product that I would never purchase, and vice versa. So, and it's from Canadian demonstrators and US demonstrators. My team is partnered with Genevieve Coe's team in Canada. Okay, so it's awesome. Cindy, by the way, good morning, and thank you for sharing. Can't remember if I said hi to you, Cindy. Okay, next is the Jen and Jen Stamp Camp. The link is out there. I believe I've scheduled emails. I may have already sent one. I can't remember. I think I did, because I remember seeing a lot of you sign up already. I remember now. Thank you very much. This is a virtual stamp camp happening on May 30th. It's the same day as my virtual paper share VIP party. And so you can experience both. They're both recorded, and you can participate in both throughout the day as well as later on replay. But anyway, May 30th, there's a Facebook party. We're going to make 10 projects with the gorgeous flowering meadow bundle. That's the velvet one. You're going to love it. Half designed by Genevieve, half by me. And of course, there's chances to win prizes and all the stuff. So as y'all come on, please feel free to give a heart, thumbs up, etc. But someone did just give an angry face. So if that was an accident, please feel free to click a thumbs up instead, and it'll fix it. But maybe it is an angry face. Okay, and then what else? Oh, we have 2 optional add-on classes: the relaxing water side and the balloon festoon. Genevieve is doing balloons. I'm doing relaxing water side. And so when you register, you can take her class only, my class only, camp only, or mix and match any way you want. It's all to go. It's all virtual. You'll stamp at home, PDF instructions, and then there's the Facebook party that goes along with the camp. So if you have any questions on any of this, let me know. Again, the link to take you to all those links is already in this video. All right. Thanks for sharing, Cindy. Love it. Let me give myself a little share real quick, just to, boost the algorithm. Okay, last but not least on these events is the cruise to Alaska. The Jennifer and April McCright cruise to Alaska in August 2027. We last time I checked, we had 8 spots left for crafters, and I forgot. I have not rechecked that in a while. So that may or may not still be true, but all you have to do is try to register, and you'll find out if there's space available. We have plenty of space for our guests that are not crafters. Anyone can do that. So bring your friends, family, neighbors, whoever you want to bring, and they can take advantage of the great rates as well. But anyway, August 2nd, we will depart out of Seattle, Washington on Quantum of the Seas, which is Royal Caribbean, and we will go to Sitka, Skagway, Juneau, and Victoria, Canada. So your fee includes a half a crop table plus classes. There are separate class tables. You see the craft room here with all this light. It's like on deck 12 or 13 of the ship. And so you'll be able to actually look out the windows while you're crafting, and then you get to meet a lot of cool people, have a door decorating contest, which is optional, get a t-shirt, get gifts every day, and get food 24/7 included in your crafting, in your cruise fee. So what could be better, right? 24/7 food, y'all, included. Buffets, restaurants, etc. Pizza place. It's awesome. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Good morning. Lisa, good morning. Good to see you, Lisa. Okay, that is it for our events. Next up, so if you have any questions on those, just let me know. Our next segment is the deals and delights, and this is maybe with Stampin' Up, maybe with Jennifer. Who knows? We shall see. The first thing I want to remind you to do is make sure you're on my email list, because I will email out free recipe cards for the 3 cards I'm going to make on today's video. Those will go out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central, and the recipe cards look like this picture here. They have the picture of the project, the supplies used, and the measurements. It's not step-by-step instructions, but I got the measurements there for you. So make sure you're on the email list for that. Don't forget to shop the Last Chance products. They've been updated, and those retiring colors are just while supplies last now. Of course, our new product goes live May 5th for everyone. So May 5th is when you can order all the new product. By the way, I'm using mostly all new product today. I'm using a new bundle called All Aflutter. I'm using new in colors, some new embellishments, ribbon, designer paper. It's all new. So you can get that a couple of ways. You can get it if you're a demonstrator, you can get it now. You can join my team right now and get it in your starter kit, or you can wait till May 5th and either order it as a customer or join then with the starter kit special. So anyway, but yeah, new product goes live May 5th for all of us, and all the limits are released, which thank goodness, because I need more of some stuff already. And of course, don't forget, things can sell out very quickly when exciting, amazing new product goes live on any company, especially Stampin' Up, because our stuff is so good. So order early. Don't delay. I have messed up on 2 things recently and missed out on those ordering opportunities. So trust me when I say order early, as you know, the things you like the best. Okay, don't forget about our product of the month. I'm actually using the one that just came out in April today. I hope it's still available. I forgot to check this morning. But it is, and we have a new one in May, which is awesome vellum paper. But anyway, right now we have the Eyelet Blooms dies. This is only $5 die, single die. And I'll use it again on the video, on the cards. It's $5. It is, you can emboss with it if you have the impressions plate, which I'm going to show you today, and die cut. It's exclusive. It will never be sold again, and it's while supplies last. And the way you get it for $5 is with any $75 or more purchase. Okay. Here are, or let me rephrase that. I'm in a product of the month tutorial group. And so anyone who purchases $75 or more from me in the current month, so this ends today, will get that month's tutorial collection. So if you order 75 or more in a single order from me by today, April 30th, 2026, you will receive the Eyelet Blooms collection tutorial bundle. And look at all the awesome demonstrators in this tutorial bundle. There are some amazing people in there creating these samples. Okay, so that's product of the month. Don't forget, and a new one comes out in May. They are always while supplies last, so you can only get it if it has not sold out yet. Okay, also don't forget about Paper Pumpkin. You have until May 10th to subscribe and get the Sparkling Celebrations kit. This kit does make cards. I forgot to pull over as per usual again my description of it, but it makes cards, I believe 9 cards. They are celebratory and it looks super cool. And of course, if you like purple, there you go. It's got Blackberry Bliss. So when you subscribe, what you're getting is a box with, where's my current one? Right here. With an ink pad, a stamp set, instructions, and all the supplies you need to make whatever the projects are. This is the instruction sheet. This is the stamp set for this past one. Too late to get it now. Embellishments, if they come with that. Adhesive is included, so there were some dimensionals there. And this one, again, ink. And then envelopes and all the printed supplies to make. I can pull this down to make whatever the projects are. This kit is amazing, by the way, but I do not have any more. It's called Relaxing Lakeside Retreat. So May 10th is your deadline. Now, if you subscribe through me, you can get a free tutorial every month. It's a tutorial bundle, alternative ideas using this month's kit. So Lakeside is next. Ooh, I have to make that today. That's my, ooh, let me write a note. Mine is due today. The paper pumpkin tutorial. I got to write this down. Due today. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. Subscribe by May 10th to get the May kit. June 10th for the June kit, and so on. The 10th is the deadline every month. You can cancel anytime, by the way, and it's $29 a month, which includes shipping. It's just plus tax. It's a great deal. Okay, now this week I did something different. I did a free Zoom all about scrapbooking without the overwhelm. This is for anyone who has ever thought you can't scrapbook. It's too much for you. You don't have anything to scrapbook. I used to scrapbook, but it got too overwhelming, etc., etc. Like all of the obstacles, that's what this Zoom was for. And I think we had a great time at it. And what I'm doing now is I will send out the replay to my customers, to my entire customer base. But what I'm doing now is starting a new scrapbooking club that is a course on how to do it simply, very simply. We'll have monthly Zooms. We'll have a Facebook group exclusive to us, and you will learn tips and tricks as you go. So it's focused on keeping things simple and getting started. And I have found that a lot of people have said that they need that. And so if you're one of those people, let me know if you want me to go ahead and send you that replay if you weren't in on the original registration. You can comment scrapbook here or just let me know privately that you would like that info. And look, MJ says, highly recommend Scrapbook Club. Cannot wait. Thank you so much. I think it's going to be great to get together with people on Zoom every month and actually work on our pages. And again, let's keep it simple. You can be elaborate if you want, but we need to just get it done. Okay, so that was it for, that was not it. I don't know why I'm lying. Speaking of scrapbooking, don't tune me out if you don't scrapbooking, you're never going to. We have a sale coming May 2nd only. May is National Scrapbooking Month. So May 2nd, we have a flash sale, 20% off select memory keeping products. Don't worry. What is memory keeping products? Designer paper, stamps, two-tone cardstock, and more. Stampin' Up! Has not told us what will be on sale, nor will they. May 2nd, we wake up, we go to the store, and we see what's on sale. It's a flash sale. So mark your calendars to wake up Saturday and go to the Stampin' Up! Website. If you're a demonstrator, go order through yourself. You're getting your discount on top of the sale. And if you're not, go to my website and order through me and just see what's on sale. Just go to specials. I'm sure there'll be a thing at the top that'll like take you straight there. But otherwise, just click on the word specials and go to flash sale or whatever. So yeah, check that out. If you are a card maker, don't tune it out. Two-tone cardstock is great for card making. because of techniques. And then, like I said, designer paper, and who knows what they'll decide to put on sale. So go for it. Okay. Now I already mentioned the starter kit special once, and I'm going to put it on the screen again. Stampin' Up! Did announce an amazing special this week as well to join as a demonstrator like me, like almost 200 people on my team. Whether you want to get a discount only, whether you just want to get this good deal, or whether you want to do anything a little bit more. May 5 through 31, 2026, you pay $99 plus tax, free shipping. You select up to $125 in product and receive the 5 new in-color ink pads for free, which is a $63 value. And that's a discounted price. If you bought the pads individually, it's more than that. Or if you're like, I don't need the ink pads, or I don't want to do it that way, you can select up to $160 in merchandise. Either one is $99 plus tax, free shipping, no obligation to buy or sell. And you'll start getting a 20% discount on your purchases through at least April, May, June. Through September, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, through at least really October. So it's a long time to take advantage of that discount if you want to. If you have any questions on that, let me know. My team is amazing. We have mostly hobbyists and some medium. They just do a little dabble, and some business people. I do trainings. I do gatherings. I offer make and takes each month, very like the lowest price thing I offer, and creative challenges. I do a lot with my team that some people I've never heard from since they joined, and some take advantage of what they want. So think about joining, and if you have any questions, let me know. Lillian, good morning. You would like to be in the Scrapbook Club? Woo, woo, woo. Yes, girl. Okay, so Lillian, you're on YouTube right now, so there's no way to message people on YouTube. So I'm writing your name down, Lillian, but if you can email me, Rivera, and I'll just type it in here. Can I reply to you? No. Anyway, email Jennifer or you can Facebook message me too. Hold on, my computer's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to say at. I had to type the word at. My at symbol is not working. Lillian, email me and I'll send you the info, or Facebook message me, or whatever works for you. Or if you comment on Facebook, you're probably not going to see that comment because it went to Facebook. Anyway, I'll get you the info. If you go to Facebook and comment, there's my email. Then I can message you there. Okay, cool. Okay, so starter kit special. All right. Next up is, thank y'all for listening to all of that. Oh, I have pictures of my team. Let's look at that, of course. So this is at Onstage. A bunch of us went, as you can see. That was in Long Beach, California. I thought I took that thing off the screen. Hold on. There we go. And then here's just some pictures of us gathering, whether it's local here in Texas or at Stampin' Up! Events. And then here's one from our recent local team meeting. So we have a lot of fun together. And again, you can participate as much or as little as you want as far as the team goes. So there is that. Okay. I think we're ready. To see. Hold on. Oh, wait. I need to tell you about my deals. My Jennifer Deals Stamp Therapy specials. Yes. So what is the special right now? It is a free class packet with order. So if you place an order of $35 or more now through May 6th, so next Wednesday, you'll receive a free class packet, cut, die cut, embossed, ready for you to stamp and assemble, using the All Aflutter bundle. Now, you can't purchase that bundle as a customer until May 5th, but that's fine. By the time I get this packet mailed out to you, because I'm going to have to wait until May 5th, to order some supplies I'll need for you anyway. You will get this free class packet mailed to you, and you can get your bundle and make your project. So hopefully that makes sense. All you have to do, place an online order starting now through May 6th, $35 or more. I will automatically, or Scott will, cut and package and mail you that class packet for free. You don't even have to pay shipping. So that's how that works. It's a 3-class packet, and in my opinion, it's pretty awesome. Okay, now it's time to see what's on my desk. What is on my desk? A lot of stuff is on my desk right now, actually. Let me put this over here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to share. Let me switch this camera down. I'm going to share about the retreat. The retreat that we just had in person last week, and we mailed the to-goes last week as well. So my camera's a very odd angle today. Okay, so we had our retreat in person last weekend, or whenever it was anyway, and maybe 2 weekends ago, and I didn't show you all the stuff yet, so I'm going to show you now. So first of all, we had a swap at retreat, and everybody was able to participate, and some did, and these are the amazing swaps. This one is by April McCrite. I don't know if I'll know all the names, because it depends if they put them on there, but she's my retreat partner, so I know which one she made. And this is using brand new product and in colors. This one is by Robin Barnes, and this is one using the new, or the current, I should say, it's not new anymore, product of the month. And it's beautiful, and it's also brand new product. And yeah, that was Robin's. This is brand new product. I do not know who made this one, but it's gorgeous. I don't think that one's brand new, but these are brand new. It's new stamps and dies. This was our winner. This is by Jessica, which no name, but I know because she won. And it's gorgeous. Like, see how you can do something pretty easy. Like, I don't want to say simple, like in a mean way, but because it's not mean. Simple, but gorgeous, gorgeous. So there's that. Jessica won. This one, let me see if we have a name. No, ma'am. But it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Everyone there got to vote, by the way, on the winner. April and I did not pick the winners. They got to vote. Look at this gorgeous one. Look at that paper with the shimmer through there. This is brand new product. I know this was by Lisa because she, I don't know why, but I knew it. I mean, I saw it when she was making it on her desk, so I knew that was Lisa's. I don't know who made this one, but look at that bow. Like, amazing. This might be Michelle, but I'm not sure. Beautiful, Michelle. I mean, beautiful, whoever made it. I don't know who made this one. Oh, Diane made this one. Okay, I'm going to put it right here, Diane. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. She embossed after laying down all these strips, paper and designer paper. This is that gorgeous paper that keeps going on back order because it's so popular with the copper foil. This one is Mary Ann. Love this bundle. Great for scrapbooking, by the way. The camera one. I forget the name. Beautiful. And last but not least, oh, that was an envelope, I think, with Jessica's. Don't know. Oh, this is mine. I'm literally like, I don't know who made this one. That was my swap. I copied it from Pinterest, and it was very simple, but I liked it. But I don't want to be like downing it because I copied it. It's very good. Okay, then April and I got some gifts from the guests there. Here they are. Mary Ann, she said she has a neighbor kid who makes these plants on a 3D printer, and it looks amazing. I'm so excited to decorate this room with this plant. Like, and that's my kind of plant, kind of I can't kill. So love it. Thank you, Marianne. It was in this bag, which she gave everybody there, one of these bags, which is just great to store stuff in. You can see through it, all the stuff. I forget. I think she said for ribbon it would be great for. But love it, Marianne. Thank you. And then this little piece of ribbon came off of this triangle treat thing, which I used to make these triangle treat holders all the time. This is from Melissa, but I don't remember who all the gifts are from necessarily. We're going to put me to the test. But office supplies, love that. I think this was from Rhonda. No, this was Stella. I just remember because she gave us this little coin purse. It's so fun. Like, you don't have to give gifts. You don't have to at all, but it's so fun to get these little gifts. I can't remember this. Maybe this was Rhonda. I feel like Rhonda gave us candy too. Anyway, super cute little container with candy and treats inside. We got a thank you card from Pat as always. She's so good giving us thank you cards always, April and I, after the retreat. I think this, oh yeah, see, that's what y'all need to do, sticky note. This is from Robin. So pretty, using the stuff we used on our make and takes at retreat. Don't worry, I'm going to eat this candy. This was from Martha, I believe, and candy and flossers, so you can get that candy out of your teeth. Perfect. This was from Robin, a cute little coaster with cats. Love it. This was from Jessica, a Lego toy, which I'm totally going to put that together. This, I forgot. Who is it from? Who gave this? This was the next to the last one. Oh, this wasn't just from Jessica, by the way. It was from her sister and her mom as well. Helen and Janet. Jeanette. We called her mom at the retreat. But anyway. Okay, this was a bag that one of my guests was in. And then this was from Robin and Martha. Look at this bag. It is for the stamp positioning tool. Isn't that amazing? Thank you, Robin and Martha. Darn it. I can't believe I can't remember who this one's from. I can't think of all the names of the people who were there. It might be Pat. It might be, picture where everyone was sitting. Pat, Diane. I think this was from someone as well. Anyway, thank y'all very much for the gifts. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. Hey, Linda's back. Good. Hopefully your test went okay. How can I pick all this up? I'm going to move it across the room. So thank you. And then April and I gave gifts during the retreat, of course, and these were mailed to our to-go people also. Okay, that is not fitting on the camera, but this is the bag. I'll turn the camera up here a second and show it. This is the retreat bag. So let me switch. I'm just going to do this for a moment while I switch the camera because that looks not as cute. Okay, it's one of these kind of bags. It's so cute. So like a tool bag, you know, for your stamping tools. It fits 12 by 12 in it. It had our initials on it on the little luggage tag. Love it. And then we didn't put all the gifts inside at the retreat. We passed them out daily, but here's all the gifts. So I'll point the camera back down for that. And I lost one of mine. I don't know where it is. But there was one more gift. Hold on. I did that wrong. That we received that I'll talk about assuming I remember. Yes, camo. Okay. Anyway, in no particular order, we got this gift. Oh, that's where that thank you tag was on, maybe. I can't remember now. A tag fell off. It had a cute tag on it. April made this or wrapped this one up. So what is this? What is this? Oh, we got the most adorable, and it does work. Fan, a little portable fan. You can even stand it up or hold it on your face. So love it. Rechargeable there. Little fan. And now I can use mine now that I've shown y'all. Okay, so we got that. We got this big old bag with There's the tag on it. Storage container. April and I do love to give storage stuff as gifts. And we made sure that this one fit the new stamp cases. So it will fit your new stamp cases. And then also it will hold, I forget how many, but it will hold your punches this direction. I think 3 rows. Let me see. And I forget how many deep, but you can put your punches in it as well. I do have this container, I believe, in my Amazon store. I put it there. If not, I can. So really cute and cool. Love that. Love me some storage. We got a product gift. So it came like this and gems inside. Love it. We did use those on the make and takes as well, but gems inside there. Of course, a thank you card. Thank you for coming to retreat. And we gave these right here in this gorgeous bag. Gorgeous tag. Turn it into a card, of course. These are 12 by 12 paper containers, organizers, whatever you want to call them. And they did have little labels in there. I just didn't get any labels. And then we gave these dividers. They're plastic dividers about this tall, plastic dividers that you could use with your stamps in that other case or with your designer paper or whatever you want. That's what I lost. I can't find mine, so I don't know where it is. Yes, Gail says my giant box of goodies and supplies arrived this week, and all I can say is, wow, you two do such a beautiful, thoughtful detail to these retreats. Thank you. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you very much. And we appreciate you purchasing the retreat. So there you go. Thank you. All right. So that was the retreat. I'll show this bag here now. It can kind of fold down. There were 2 different colors, gray and like a cream color. Of course, pockets here, pockets on the sides, pockets on the other side. And then on the inside is a repositionable divider. So you can kind of set it up different ways. All right. So that is our retreat stuff. Let me try to fix this camera now. Oops. For stamping. Woohoo. Okay. So it's time to get crafty. Let me grab my stamp, which I buried. Today we are using, we're going to make Get Crafty. We're using this brand new bundle that is in our May to August catalog. Oh, I missed the show and tell. Sorry, real quick, show and tell. This is a card I received from Linda, who just made it back on the video. Thank you, Linda. Beautiful, beautiful, like super beautiful, even more so than your normal. This is really pretty. That washi tape that we carry that's really wide, and then she put it on the white paper and then embossed it, and it's kind of got a vellumish look. Beautiful. Thank you, Linda, for that. What is this? Oh, here's a flyer for the next product of the month that comes out. I don't know what day it starts. I need to get online and see, but it starts in May, but I forget what day. I'm assuming the 5th, but anyway, gorgeous vellum. Okay, that's all the show and tell, I think. Okay, all Aflutter. This bundle is coming out in the new catalog. It is a punch bundle, which we don't have a lot of those anymore. So I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to get that on the screen there. Okay. So we have the stamp set called All Aflutter, and it is 9 stamps. There are 3 different butterfly images, and it's one image of 3 different butterflies. These are actual size on the front of the case here. Let me put it straight so we can see it good. So you stamp it once and it does 3 butterflies sort of in a flight pattern, zigzag above and below each other. One is completely solid. So of course it can be a filler behind the other 2. And then one is more of an outline that you could color in, and the other is the solid part. I have actually not tested stamping the solid one. Like, it's detailed, but it's very solid on top of the more of an outline one. I have not done that yet. I don't know that they align very well. It doesn't really look, let me see. I don't know. I don't think they do, but I didn't test that yet. I used either the super solid detail one alone or the outline one with the completely solid ones. Anyway, so it stamps 3 and then it punches out all 3 at the same time, which of course you'll see today when I do that. You could also use the punch to just make 3 butterflies. They are not gigantic, obviously, since it's a punch. So the biggest one, it's like small, medium, large. The biggest one is almost 1 inch. It's about 7/8 of an inch tall. Medium is about 3/4, and small is also about 3/4, but it is smaller. I guess it's not as wide. Okay, so that is the punch. Now we have the 3 images that make 3 butterflies. There's also an image of little flight lines, little dotted curly hue line. There's one image that's 4 butterflies of solid, just solid, one on top of the other in different sizes, kind of zigzag direction, but they're one on top of the other. They are literally just 1/4 of an inch wide, and the whole thing is 1 inch tall. So I guess that's a border. I have not played with that particular image yet. And it doesn't match the punch or anything. Of course, it's very small. Then we have the words fluttering by to say hi, friend, and you are, there's 4 greetings. You are so appreciated, and then thinking of you today. Some are cursive, some are a cute printed like typewriter-y font, but cutesy, and some are a mix. Okay, so that's our bundle. Let me see what card 1 is, because I don't remember. Okay, so on the first card here, we are using this new 12 by 12 in color. It's called Printed Patterns 12 by 12 designer paper. It's the 26 to 28 in color printed patterns designer paper. So I believe I showed this on a previous video already, where I showed my haul from the new catalog. But this new pattern paper that comes in our color collections, you get 4 patterns or designs. They're double-sided, so one is types of stripes, front and back, and one is types of dots, front and back. Of course, in all of the in colors. So this first one here that's on my screen is Cantaloupe Crisp, but you'll see, or as you go through, it's just all of the current brand new in colors. There's the one with the white background with big, very large painted circles. And so they're painted. They're not perfect circles. They're about 3/4 inch and lots of space in between them, evenly spaced. And then the back is more of a printed circle, not hand drawn like that. It's a little hand drawn, but anyway, it's a light crisp cantaloupe with darker dots on top. They're smaller, like 1/8 of an inch, and evenly spaced. And then the stripes one of them looks like paint swatches, so it's a white background, and then within, none of it goes off the edges. There's a thick, about a 1 inch. These are all I lied. They're a 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick, like you painted that color going across, and then you left a white space and you painted it again, but it gets lighter and darker. So light, dark, etc. There's different super light to full, crisp cantaloupe color. And then the back side of that one is just printed stripes in different sizes with little white lines in between. So you have some thicker and some thinner of the varying colors of whatever the color is. Okay, so that's that paper. I'm using it on this card in, I believe, hydrangea hue. Let me grab it. And it's 12 by 12, which I love. This paper is, I think, never come in 12 by 12. It's always been 6 by 6. I love that it's 12 by 12. So let's make card number 1. Card number 1 And again, this is part of that free class. I have to find the my paper here real quick. Hold on. So I've got a scrap here of basic white for some butterflies, and then my packet for card number 1. You will get ribbon with your card packet as well. I didn't fully put this together the way it will be mailed to you, but you will get the idea. Okay, so this is one of the new in colors, hydrangea hue. Yes, Linda says love that butterfly. Might have to get it soon. Love it. Oh, interesting. I see my comment did go on YouTube and Facebook. Good job, StreamYard. I'm going to grab my bone folder here. So we have our card base. By the way, this is my Glass Map Studio under here. Love it for stamping on. But on top of it, I've got that new grid paper that's going to be sold in our new catalog. Side note. Okay, to make a card, you take 8.5 by 11 cardstock and you cut it in half. So this is hydrangea hue paper. It was 8.5 by 11 and I cut it in half. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. And I'm going to fold it in half with my bone folder. So I will lay it on the table, align the 2 corners, rest them up against my thumbnail, and then do the folding with the bone folder. And that makes the card base. That size fits into the invitation size envelope. This is the Stampin' Up! White medium envelope, which is that size. We also carry these clear envelopes. Both are great, great quality on the white, and I love the clear one best personally. But anyway, so measuring's easy. You cut your paper in half either direction. Once you fold it, it's that size. That's my card base. I believe all 3 cards today will be portrait up and down. Okay, then we have our layers here. We have a piece of basic white. All of these measurements will get emailed out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central in the recipe cards in that email that goes out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. So make sure you're on my email list. You can join it right now up there in Facebook and down here in YouTube. Okay, so we have the white layer. Then we have the 2 pieces of the patterned designer paper that I just told you about. It's hydrangea hue. I am using the dots. The more printed dots that are smaller side for one strip. That's a 2-inch wide strip. And then this other one, I'm using the stripes that look more like they're painted on and they're wider. I'm using that side. So I have 2 2-inch strips, dots and stripes. Those are going to go on that white piece there. And then I have for my greeting a piece of paper die cut in basic white. This is the Everyday Arches dies. And it's the very smallest one, which I always forget to use. But that very smallest one is great for greetings, of course, that are smaller. So it's the smallest die. Everyday Arches is amazing. You should definitely own those if you don't. And that's for our greeting. So I'm going to have that go across the card, horizontal, this arch. And I'm going to put the straight line on the right and the curve on the left. Okay, so now my ink, I'm going to use for this card black. So I'm using Memento Black and Hydrangea Hue. Just as a reminder, our new ink pads are magnetic. You can only get the magnetic in the in colors this year. So, starting May 5th, if you order Lost Lagoon, for example, it'll be the old style ink pad. Only these in colors are the magnetic ones. And there's 5 of them, and those are the ones you can get free with the starter kit or join my in color club or just buy them, whatever you want. So I'm going to use Hydrangea Hue on this card. And this is Memento Black. It's the one I made out of a white ink pad because it comes with no ink in it. And I made it back in March 2024. And I've re-inked it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times since then, which is not much, hardly any ink. And it works great. Okay, my white scrap is 2 3/4 inches tall. That's how tall I recommend you make it for the butterflies, 2 3/4. Let me see. I'm stamping. Yes. I'm going to use the solid butterflies and the sort of outline butterflies. It is a thick outline as a reminder, and you can color inside it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to stamp. And what else do I need? My greeting. This card is going to say friend. Okay, so let me stamp friend first. It's in Memento Black because this is my foam pad that I made. I'm tapping gently. And friend is cursive, all lowercase, and it's pretty small. So I'm stamping it over to the right side of that arch in Memento Black. And then next, I found that it's much easier to stamp these out detail butterflies first, the detail. So I'm going to stamp those in Memento Black. On the white piece, the scrap that is 2 3/4 inches tall. Then I want the butterflies like a light hydrangea hue, which to me this color looks, I guess it's blue or purple, and I think some people call it periwinkle, but what color do y'all think it is? This color, is it purple or blue? I think it's kind of purple. As y'all come on, please say hi. I'm cleaning. Oh, by the way, I'm cleaning my stamp off so that I can use it in a different color on another card. And I use the chamois. I've come to find out that a lot of people don't know what about the chamois, or I don't know if they forgot about it or what. This is what I use to clean my stamps. This is the chamois. It's got water. I just run it under water and squeeze out the excess to moisten it for using. And then when it has too much ink in it and it's not cleaning my stamps, I go run it under the hot water and squeeze until it runs clean. I also will put them, when they're really dirty, inside the washing machine. Okay, what did I see here? Purple, but I would say purple. Purple, but you would say purple. Hey, Eleanor, good job getting here late, but with your coffee, that's perfect. Okay, so that was that. Now, magnetic ink pads. That's how easy they open. Almost anyone can open these. You kind of, I mean, if you only have use of one hand, you can still open them. And, you know, it's magnetic, but it's not a hard magnet. Then when you open them, you can have them sort of stuck together. They come apart very easily like this on either side. Or you can turn the bottom part upside down on your table, and then it will magnet to the top, the ink pad part, to take up less space on your table. Also, what did I want to say? I have found that dies stick to these, so you got to be careful with dies, like that you're going to lose a die because it's stuck to your ink pad. I feel like I was going to say something else too as a tip. I lost that. Okay, so I'm going to stamp. These are a felt pad, not like our foam ones, so you can twist and then tap, and no matter how hard you, well, I shouldn't say that, but you can press pretty hard on these, and they don't sink down like these other ones. Just stuck my finger in it though. Okay, so I'm inking it up like that, hydrangea hue, but I don't want it that dark. So I'm going to stamp on scratch paper first on a nice hard firm surface or the foam mat, and then stamp on the project. So for me, I can see a lot better placement this way than if I had done the outline or the solid one first. Do the outline first. And then let that ink transfer, and you get that nice light hydrangea hue color, which only one, oh wait, it's blue or purple. Lisa, that's what I'm asking y'all. She said, LOL, I think it's a beautiful periwinkle too. And what is periwinkle considered? It's its own thing or what? Oh, I know what I was going to say. I always find myself taking this as if it's the lid and putting it on like that, which is fine, but then you need to flip it over. This is the top, how you should store it. You store it like the way you put the quote unquote lid on. Your pad is not upside down, and you want the pad upside down. So just store it with this sticker on top. Okay, now let's punch it out. Super easy. Just be careful when you mount your stamps onto your clear block that you don't modify the placement. Okay, and then you're just going to do that and use 2 hands if you're weak like me and punch that out. So what I mean is, I don't want to take that off, but when you get ready to stick these to the clear block, lay the stamp on the table and make sure it lays in its natural form and doesn't like stick somewhere weird, like to the paper and form a different positioning. And then put your clear block down on top of it to pick it up so that it stays in the same configuration as the punch. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Let me clean off this stamp too. I forgot. Where's my chamois? Okay. I can't remember now, but I think I used both of these in another color in a little bit. Okay, so we have those. We have our greeting. Now we're ready to put this card together. As a reminder, it's part of that free class packet that you can get sent to you with an online order this week. Okay, so we're going to take the designer paper, the dots, and actually both. But I'm going to tear off the right side of the dots about 1/4 of an inch, pulling that 1/4 inch piece toward me. And with the dots that I want on the front of the card facing me. That's very important so that the white actually shows, not the not white. We want the inside of the paper to show. It's going to look a lot cuter. So tear off that right side. On the stripes, you tear off the inner left side. However, because it's stripes, it's not really going to matter, but you might want to say, do I want in this case, the pattern, the piece I got, this big solid one at the top or at the bottom? I think actually it'll look better on bottom. So that will determine which side I want to tear. But I'm going to turn this around so I can use my right hand. If that made sense. But either way, tear off the right side of the dots and the left side of the stripes. At least if you make it like I did. And then you can check here. You should be able to attach these to this white cardstock and have about 1/8 of an inch border on the 3 sides and then a space down the middle. So, and I'm checking to see if I need to tear off any more, but I'm good. So let me attach this now. Periwinkle is a purple blue to me. Okay, Tina, thank you very much. Periwinkle is purple blue, so we both, everybody's correct. I guess maybe it depends on what colors you put it with as to if it looks more purple or more blue, maybe. Maybe so. Okay, so I'm attaching the designer papers, and then let me put this whole piece of white on my card base, which, as a reminder, was hydrangea hue. There'll be just that normal 1/8 inch border around the 3 sides. Oh, that's a little crooked, but pretend you can't see this crooked corner. There's that. Then my greeting, I'm going to use Stampin'. Actually, I lied. Next, I'm going to tie a bow. I will use dimensionals, but next is the bow. This is the hydrangea hue bordered ribbon. This is one of the new in color ribbons. Let me grab these guys too. That is coming out, of course, in the new catalog, and it's part of my ribbon and paper share. And what? I don't know. Oh, maybe something else about this ribbon. Either way, I'm going to tie a bow with it. You'll get a strip in your packet to make one bow, but I'm just going to leave mine on the roll. And I'm going to tie a bunny ears bow. So I'm going to make 2 bunny ears. Lots of space in between, 1 ear in each hand. So left has an ear, right has an ear. But I haven't like made the ears where the ribbon is twisted and turned. It is flat, flat, flat. If I let it go, it'll be flat. Like there won't be a twist in it. Tons of space in between the two ears and a tail on one side, and it's attached to my roll here. I'm going to take this right ear and cross it over the left, and then push that right one down in the rabbit hole and form my bow. And then adjust it, because for me, it never comes out good the first time. Okay. So we're making the bow. I think it looks like a cornflower. I mean, like cornflower. Cornflower. Let me read this. Kathy says, another way to line up the stamps is to use the punched out piece of paper. Then put yes, 100%. So what Kathy's saying is you punch out a piece like this for a scrap, and then you lay your stamp down, not attached to the clear block, within this section. And then again, pick it up with the clear block so that they are aligned with this punch perfectly. Thank you, Kathy, for that great tip. Let me put that tip on the screen real quick. That way, because maybe I didn't say it super clear. Tina, good morning. Gail, thank you. Sue says, I'm calling it periwinkle, the color of the car I wanted when I was 16. Blue with purple tones. Love it. Love all the thoughts about the color. Periwinkle is a soft pastel shade that blends blue and violet, often described as lavender blue or pale cool-toned indigo, sitting between blue and purple on the color wheel. Love it, Gail. This dictionary. Perfect, perfect. All right, so we can make it be blue or purple, whatever we want. All right, that's my final decision. Okay, so I made the bow. I'm going to trim it down. This might be a little long, but I will deal with it later if it is off camera. This ribbon, by the way, is super pretty. It's like a fancy material, and it has like, you see those edges very well. It's called bordered, and it does have a border, but it's not sewn. It's just almost like you hot ironed a nice edge onto the top and bottom. Anyway, it's really pretty. It says polyester there on the front, 3/8 inch of a width. And it says it's 100% polyester. Okay, so I made my bow. Now I want the bow, actually I'm going to do this the easy way. I want it coming out from under my greeting. So I'm going to grab a mini glue dot. I'm going to put it on the front of the bow. And then stick the bow to the left corner, the arch side of the greeting at a little angle there. And now I can place my greeting on the card and not have to worry about where the bow goes. Now I will grab my dimensionals. I like to use the Stampin' Up! Mini Stampin' Dimensionals just because that's what I like, but we also sell regular size. My opinion is you do not need to use any more minis than you do regulars, but we do not all agree on that, which is fine. So we can all do it however we want. Okay, so I've got dimensionals on friend. I got the bow on it, and I'm going to place it on the right side of the card, even with the designer paper on the right, that straight edge there, and high enough up that my bow's not hanging off the bottom too much is how I'm deciding that placement. Then each butterfly, I can curl it up a little bit if I want with my hand or bone folder. Of course, if I mail this, it's going to get flattened, but if you hand deliver, it won't, or maybe not. Anyway, so you can curl those up for fun for now anyway. And then add dimensionals, of course, to all three of those. I'm just going to do one mini in the center of each butterfly. And then I'll put this small... I knew I was doing something wrong. Hold on. I knew I did something different, but I glanced at the sample. This is not a big deal, but I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to stamp this again. But, oh my God, I forgot what kind of ink pad I was stamping on. I pressed real hard. That's why you don't press too hard on the phone. Okay. I'm going to make another one because I forgot. Pretend I did this at the beginning. We're going to ink it up in the hydrangea hue. We're going to stamp it in full color. And then a second time on a second butterflies. I did not stamp that good at all. A second time. Let me just show you what I mean. We're going to stamp the butterflies twice. The black ones. By the way, with this punch, when you do them side by side, you can go kind of into that next image because it's just a punch. Super easy. Okay, here's what I should have done. Ink it up. Align it properly. Take your time. Okay, stamp it in full strength hydrangea hue. Now stamp it again in the stamped off. Because I did want one dark butterfly on this card. So now I have both. I'll punch out both. I'll use 2 light ones and 1 dark one for this card. I forgot that I did that. Okay, let me wash these stamps off real quick. How are we doing? I need to Google cornflower, by the way, Lisa, for myself, to learn. I pressed so hard on that black pad. So, tip, if you do that, if you get too much ink in your stamps, you might have to pick up your chamois and smush it into the crevices. That. Okay. You get these dark ones, and it's the smallest one I want in the dark color for this card, but I can save the other ones for another project. That. Don't let go. That is the arthritis pain that made me let go. So I'm going to squeeze it enough to hold the paper in place as I flip my hand over to do that. Okay, so I want the smallest one in the dark color. I'm going to save these 2 for later. And I would have punched these out so I would have that small one left as well, which is this one. I hope that all makes sense. Or I would have, yeah. I think I said it correctly. Okay. This card's so simple. I'm making it a lot with all my forgetfulness. Okay, small butterfly in the dark is going to go right here on the curved part of the greeting. Then large butterfly up here above it on the stripe paper. Medium butterfly down here on the left on the dot paper. Beautiful. Then we have these embellishments, and I don't have a full pack here because, again, it's for my team meeting this month, and we're limited on what we can order, so I sent it off with my awesome helper, Linda. But these embellishments, you get a full sheet of them. They're called butterflies, in color butterflies, I think is the name. You get a full sheet of them. There's white, which is really cool, plus the 5 in colors. So there's hydrangea hue, peaceful pine, golden glow, calypso, cantaloupe crisp, and barely blush, and then repeat that in the small one. So you get that white as a bonus, which I think is amazing that they added that. So cool. And I've got a couple of rows of them here. Here's the ones I use to make my cards for this. Now you will, of course, provide your own embellishments, like always, for the kit that you get mailed, but you could put rhinestones or anything if you don't have these butterflies. Okay, so I'm going to use the hydrangea hue butterflies. I'm going to grab the large one and put it up here, kind of between the greeting and the other butterfly, and a small one, and do the same thing. They are, of course, sticky back. They're nice, hard plastic. They're very small, and they're just really pretty. And that is my finished card number 1. Simple, hopefully pretty though, new in colors. By the way, if you don't have this color yet, stamp off Night of Navy a couple of times and it will be very close. Night of Navy stamped off a couple of times though, not just once, to get it to match good enough. I haven't tested other colors to see what their match is, but that one was good. Night of Navy. Okay, now we will go into card number 2. Card number 2. That one is, or where did I put the? Right here. This one is using the new Barely Blush color. Barely Blush, yes. I'm like, is that the right name? And it is very light. It is a good color and it works, but it's very light. And I'm going to combine Barely Blush with Secret Sea, which is a match made in heaven. Light pink and Secret Sea, which is dark blue. Perfect. Okay, so first of all, I have a basic white card base. 5.5 by 8.5. Fold this in half. I'm always looking for, I don't know if y'all know why I'm always flipping it, but if you want to know, let me know. Okay, 5.5, 8.5, and that will be, thank you, V. She said the butterflies make that card pop. Thank you, Robin. Said so pretty. Love hydrangea hue. Thank you, thank you. Okay, basic white card base, portrait card. Set that aside. Then we have a layer of Secret Sea, which, by the way, I should have die cut this label from because that would have been very non-wasteful, but it was too late. Secret Sea layer. Then the next layer, which I'm going to do some die cutting on, is Barely Blush. And then, what is this? Oh, I have a scrap of Barely Blush here to stamp on. And then I have these die cut pieces here. So we have a Secret Sea label and a basic white label. These are from this set of dies right here. It's called Scalloped Wishes dies. These are current. And I believe they're current. No, I can't remember if they're coming out or they're current. But anyway, Scalloped Wishes. So I used the 2 outline ones that don't have all the details cut out of them, but those are great as well. And if you don't own these dies, you could substitute. It would look really nice. The Beautifully Celebrated also. Very similar. I mean, it's not the same, but it's close enough. Anyway, it's a couple of dies, oval, fancy ovals, right? So we have the blue for the back and the white is the one I'm going to stamp a little on. And then my greeting here, there's a white strip, like a 1/2 inch strip, but it's die cut. That is from Words of Beauty. These dies right here. It's this one, this long, skinny 1/2 inch word window type die. And it is a rectangle, of course, and the ends are cut off at the corners. So just nice, beveled, straight, not super ornate, just beveled corners. Okay, then we're also going to use, which we will do this for you if you take this free class, the awesome Eyelet Blooms dies. It's only $5 with a $75 purchase while supplies last. Today's the last day also to get your free tutorial, bonus tutorial from me for any $75 or more purchase in the month of April, where you'll get 12 bonus projects using this die, bonus ideas with instructions. Okay, so let me find my card sample. I think I was going to make this card last, but now I'm not. So, you know, we'll see what we like here. I was going to make this one last. Okay, so let me do my stamping first, and then I'll do that die cutting. I'm going to stamp in Secret Sea the butterflies. This one I'm using the other butterfly image. It's the one that's like the details, but they're very thick. And I'm stamping it in Secret Sea ink on this scrap of Barely Blush. And this is the same size I will cut, or Scott will cut the scrap for you guys. And so I recommend you stamp it either all the way to the right or all the way to the left. We're making it this size to give you this handle to hold on to while you punch it. So all the way to the right or left. And then we'll punch those out. So this is what it looks like if you stamp the more solid butterfly detail image on a colored cardstock, right? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, putting that away. Oh, let me go ahead and punch it and then do the next thing. So pretty. Pretty pretty. Is Martha here today, by the way? I don't think Martha is. Martha's the I don't like butterflies person. Okay, so that's how you do that, and you have that little handle there. And then, don't close it, Jennifer. My greeting, this card is going to say, I chose thinking of you today. But there is another long, skinny greeting in this set that'll fit on here. It says, you are so appreciated. I believe it'll fit. Let me check. It's kind of long. I think it will. Yeah, it'll fit on there. Okay. Thinking of you today. It's cursive. It's all lowercase. Very pretty. Thinking of you today. Okay. That was loud. And then one more thing I'm going to stamp in Barely Blush ink is those little flight lines of the butterflies. So they're right here. Little dotted lines, curly Q inside. And I'm just going to put that on. So this white oval is going to be at an or portrait on the card, up and down. And I'm going to stamp these lines going off to the left, lower, and up toward the right. So they go off the sheet on the left. Can you even see it? It's a very light color. So a very subtle flight line. And obviously I'm going to put a butterfly on the top right there. Okay, that's that. What are we thinking of these new ink pads, by the way? What do we think? Okay, machine. So in the new catalog, but of course demos can get it now. In the new catalog, we are going to sell this thing called the Impressions Plate. And I will be doing a nice detailed demonstration of the Impressions Plate in the VIP experience, new product experience. But I'm going to show it right now for this one technique. So this is the Impressions Plate. Mine's already filthy. It is like, just because of the material it catches all the little scraps of paper, the micro cuts from your die cutting. Stampin' Up. Anyway, it's called the Impressions Plate, even though it's floppy. It is for some specific dies that we sell, but then I found out quickly from other demonstrators that you can use this plate with regular dies also and basically do some embossing. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to remove these two cutting plates. I will use those on my next card, though. I'm going to remove those. I'm going to have plate 1 and plate 2, which are the bases, I guess. 1 and 2. Then my next layer is the die facing up. Any die you use for this facing up instead of down like when we cut normally. This is the Islet Blooms die that's $5. Okay, then my cardstock. This is a full piece of 4x5 1/4 of Barely Blush. I'm going to place this very high up toward the front of the plate where it will go into the machine first. That is important to do on this technique. And then I will place this Impressions Plate on top of it, but I don't want to shift the paper on accident, so I will do this when it's sitting down here on the die cut machine. I'm just showing you up here. See, I already turned it. But I don't want to put it down and shift my paper like that, right? So I'm going to pay attention, but I am going to place it up higher like this. As long as it's touching all my paper, I'm fine, and you'll see why in a second. But let me do it here. I know y'all can't see that as good. I'm going to realign the paper. Just make sure it's straight. I'm going to kind of hold onto the paper with my hand here while I place this on top. I'm hanging it off the top edge a little tiny bit. And then what goes on top of this is plate number 4. Now plate number 4, I'm keeping even with the bottom one. Hey, let me feed it through. It's kind of tight, like it's fine, but it takes some muscles. You see this moving? It's shifting down because it's like squishy and it's just physics. And now it's coming out the backside, the black is. So that's why I put it up there. And now it's basically even with the back. Okay. And then what it does is it just embosses instead of die cutting because that plate is so squishy. And it kind of, in this particular die, it kind of sticks in there for a minute. And that's what it does. Is that not amazing? I'm sure y'all have seen this from other demos already, but hey, yesterday was my first time doing it, or 2 days ago actually, and I was amazed. Okay, so there's that. You need the impressions plate to do that, and it's like $11, and you just need one, and it's going to get all that stuff on it immediately, so that's fine. Okay. Just move all this for now. On the next card, I'm going to die cut this thing, so I'll give you tips on that. Okay, let's put this card together. We're going to need the Barely Blush ribbon, and I have a scrap here. This is not cut to size, but it's a scrap. The Barely Blush bordered ribbon. I'll use the butterflies, and I've stamped everything else and embossed. So we're ready to assemble. So let me attach the embossed blush paper to the Secret C cardstock, which is or it will have a very skinny 16th inch border there. And when I attach the Secret C to my card base, 16th inch border. That. Then my 2 ovals, my fancy ovals, I will attach the white one with mini Stampin' Dimensionals. You can use regulars if you prefer. Just going to put 4 on there. So, and these particular ovals, and it's just how they come in the die set, there's a pretty big border between the small one and the larger one. My eyes are playing tricks on me today. Having trouble centering it, but it'll be good enough. So the Secret C one on the back is over 3 1/4 inches tall, and the white one is like 2 3/8 tall by 2 3/4 wide, and then 1 3/4 wide. So a pretty big border there. Okay, and then because this white one is on dimensionals, I placed the Secret C flat. I'm adding extra adhesive more than I normally would because this paper I'm putting it on is so embossed. Just make sure my flight lines are still the correct direction. And I'm going to center this oval on the front of this card base. I was going to say something else. I lost it. What was it? Oh, I don't want the blue popped up because I'm going to have butterflies popped up. So I need something to be flat so that the butterflies can be special. Okay, so I'm going to make another bunny ears bow with my Barely Blush ribbon. I showed how to do that on the first card, the bunny ears bow, if you need slower instructions on that, or instructions, period. Okay, so I've got that bunny ears bow. I'm going to do the same thing I did on the last card where I grab a mini glue dot. Oof. Just one, though. And my ribbon's getting loose. and put it on the front of the bow. And then attach this bow to the left side of the greeting behind it at a slight angle. Super cute. The greeting, so it's going to go across the bottom of the white oval. So I'm going to use one dimensional in the middle and double stacked on the left and right. So the middle part will be dimensional under the white paper and dimensional under the greeting in the center. And then the sides will be 2 stacked on top to make it all end up being the same height. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so greeting across. It's about, trying to center it also. It is, I can't eyeball this. Oh, goodness. Yeah, little, it's like 3/8 of an inch from the bottom of the white oval. Okay, then let's just add our butterflies and our other butterflies, our stamped butterflies and our plastic butterflies, and this card will be done. I'm just curling these by hand a little. So you saw me use the bone folder on the other one, hand on this one. You can do either one. Again, they're going to get flattened out if you mail it, but at least we know they once were puffed up. And large down on the bottom right. Small is the one flying, so put it at the top of the flight lines. And medium up here top left. And then I will add these Barely Blush butterflies. The large one and the small one, I'm going to put them on this white label. Hello. There's the large one and the small one. And that is card number 2. Very, I don't know what it is, but I just love that color combo. Of course, it's pink, but it's not the only reason. A very sort of elegant, I guess. I don't know. I like it. What do y'all think? What do we think? By the way, side note, please feel free to give a like, a heart, a thumbs up, a share, etc. That will help me out. Even if you're watching replay or you just came on live or you came in the middle of replay, whatever, please feel free. Okay, that's the second card. It's, again, part of a free card class you can get with an order. And then last but not least, card number 3. Card number 3. So for this one, we have a Lost Lagoon card base. Side note, I wanted to show y'all that I put a link on my blog on the right-hand side to this color coach. That is free, and it's from Stampin' Up. And I was, like, with these new colors, I just haven't had time to think about any of that. Like, we got Golden Glow on here, about what looks good with what. I haven't played with them enough, and I was designing these cards and I was in a rush. So I wanted to use Crisp Cantaloupe on this card. And I was like, oh, what color, what color? And I said, oh, I forgot Stampin' Up! Has that color coach. So I put it on my blog. Did I miss it? Anyway, and this is where I saw one of the colors they suggest is Lost Lagoon for Crisp Cantaloupe, which is going to be on here somewhere. Is it on? It's on the first page, of course. Right there, Crisp Cantaloupe. It's one of the color combos they suggest. So this has all of the current colors, including not the old ones that just retired or are about to, but including the new in colors and the current other in colors. Okay, so on my blog, if you're on a PC, look on the right hand side and you'll see, like, click here for the color coach. If you're on the phone, you need to scroll down a little bit and click view web version, and then you'll see that right hand side. And that's where you can find this and either look at it or print it if you want. Hopefully you find that helpful. I do like to keep these on hand each year. I update them, like I print a new one, because it does help me, especially when the colors are new and my brain's not working too good. So long story short, I've got crisp cantaloupe paper for this card and Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to take my Lost Lagoon card base, 5.5 by 8.5, and fold it in half with the bone folder as per usual. Thank you, Cindy. Thanks, a Rebadoo. Tina, thank you very much. Thank you, Robin. Very vintage, Ronnie. Ooh, that's a good word to describe it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so Lost Lagoon, and it is portrait. I have pre-die cut this, but I am going to demo die cutting this for you guys. So we have the next layer is crisp cantaloupe, which is a returning in color. I don't keep that stuff, but some of you may have that color already in your stash in ink and paper and other stuff, whatever, blends, I don't know. So check your stash if you have older Stampin' Up! Products. And then the next layer is basic white. We will die cut it for you. But again, it's going to be die cut with this gorgeous product of the month, the Eyelet Blooms die. So I want to give you the tips on how to cut this in case you haven't seen it before. Before I say that, you're also going to have a label right here, pre-die cut. It's basic white. I'm going to use it in the landscape direction, and it is the smallest label from the beautifully celebrated dies. Oops, grabbed the wrong ones here, which I showed a minute ago saying you could substitute on that last card, is that smallest label on the beautifully celebrated. So those dies are amazing. They just have 2 images that match the stamp set. So of course you can get the bundle, but the rest are standalone dies. So beautifully celebrated. That's a great one. And that's for our greeting. But let me show you how to die cut this real quick. So it does not involve that impressions plate. That was just for that technique. It's just regular die cutting, but it's so intricate. I want to give you a few tips. And I learned these from a couple of different demonstrators that I've seen do it now. So these tips. So first of all, normal die cutting, plates 1 and 2, and then one of your plate 3, which I only die cut on one. It's cut on both sides. And the other one is for my top only. So this is my cutting one. Oh, but that's not the order I'm going to do it in. This was one of the tips. So I'm going to do it upside down, basically. So normally we do this on bottom, then our paper, then our die facing down, and a clear one on top. We're going to flip that upside down and run it through this way. So I'm going to put this clear one on bottom. I'm not going to cut on it, though. It's the clear plate that I do not cut on. Die facing up. I'm going to put it close to the top so that it will go in sooner. Then my paper, and then that cutting plate on top. But the next layer is going to be a dryer sheet, but from my friend Robin, I'm going to use a double thickness dryer sheet. Now, of course, I want this paper straight. I don't want it crooked like that. And let me grab this dryer sheet. So this is a full unscented dryer sheet. Unscented is very important, unless you want a whole sticky mess on your stuff. Fold it in half, put it on top. Again, make sure that paper is straight. Dryer sheet on top, and then this guy on top of that. So I'm just literally flipping it upside down. Why? Don't ask me, but everybody says it cuts better that way, so we're going to do it. Here's your muscles again. It's got that thickness of the dryer sheet, so it's tight. Use your muscles. Okay, little crackings never hurt anybody. So some of the pieces will stick to this dryer sheet. Honestly, not too many, but whatever. It just helps. And then before you take it out of here, like, did that go crooked? It went crooked a little, but it'll be fine. Before you take it out of here, you can use this guy right here. This is sold separately with I think it's just sold by itself. I think you get 2 pieces of foam and the die brush, which the die brush, and then I have an old kit box here. You could also use an old paper pumpkin box. The die brush is an accessory for your take your pick tool, and you screw it in here. And so what we're going to do is go dive down and roll it on here. And don't worry, I'm not going to take every piece of paper out of this for the video because that's time consuming. You can see what got removed already. Then I'm going to use my piercing end here to help me pick up this paper from the die. Just need a corner. Then, first of all, not much is stuck inside this die. I don't know if y'all can see it, but not much, if at all. This was the best one I did. There's some white right here, so you do need to poke those out before you cut again. So find all your little pieces that are stuck in there and poke those out. And then, by the way, the box is just to collect all the trash. Then you can run it through again, get some more released, and then you can go manual and poke out whatever's left. But that's how, some tips on that. Then this guy, these little pieces, I have held it over the trash can and hit it like with all my power, and I still can't get all this off. So I got out my trusty, this thing, what are these called? Lint brush, lint roller, and boom. So I had to order a new lint roller on Walmart today because I was down to my last sheet. So I ordered a new one. And guess what I'm going to keep in here now? A lint roller, because it helped. Just because I don't like all that sticking there, it doesn't really hurt anything. So there you go. There's your tips on using this die. Hope they help. This one I've already supposedly poked all the pieces out, and that's the one we'll use on the card today. And now I have extra for myself. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to stamp. So we're going to grab that white scrap again that we used at the beginning, the 2 3/4 inch tall one. We're going to stamp some butterflies on that and stamp a greeting on our label. I'm going to put this back together now. By the way, if you don't have it, I have available these take your pick tool holders. So you can keep all your little accessories all together and the tool, and they're pink and it's pretty cool. Okay, side note. If you have questions on that, let me know. Okay, so what do I need to stamp on this? Let me take a look at my card. Ooh, so I'm going to use Crisp Cantaloupe and Lost Lagoon ink. This is going to be real pretty. Kind of vintage, like I think V said. Somebody said vintage earlier. Cantaloupe and Lost Lagoon. Make sure I cleaned these earlier. Yes. And my greeting, I chose for this card, fluttering by to say hi. So I'm going to stamp that in Lost Lagoon just in the center of this little label. Fluttering by to say hi. Tap nice and gentle on Lost Lagoon. And then, hey Seal, good to see you. Hello, hello. Okay, remember to first stamp the outline. So I'm stamping just like on card 1, the outline butterflies in Lost Lagoon ink. Tap, tap, tap on this Lost Lagoon pad. And then I am going to do Crisp Cantaloupe stamped off. Now, I do only want the light ones on this card. I'm not going to mess up like I did on the first one. So I'm going to tap or ink it up really well. And then tap off on scratch paper and then stamp on. And this is such a pretty color combo. The Crisp Cantaloupe and the Lost Lagoon. Really pretty. I think that's all I need these for. I'll punch these out. Her left thumb is, she does not like to do this movement. Okay, so there's those. cantaloupe ribbon here. Okay, so first I'm going to add adhesive. Now I have not found a good trick to where to put the adhesive on this because it's so full of holes. So my trick is to use my adhesive remover. You get one in my, what is that thing called? My adhesive kit that I sell. It comes with one. I also have them in my Amazon store. But anyway, I'll show you how I'm going to use it in a second. So I'm going to just put full adhesive on this, like around the edges, this die cut piece, even though it's full of holes, which I usually would avoid the holes. Because I do want the edges to stick down nice to this crisp cantaloupe. So that was basic white that I cut the eyelet from. And then I'm placing that down on the crisp cantaloupe. And anywhere you see the shiny and you don't like it, the shiny from your adhesive, you can just kind of ball it up with this adhesive remover. It's really not bad on this one. A little shiny. But anyway, that's what you can do. And then when you get too much adhesive balled up on this, you just literally pinch it off, throw it away, and keep on using. So that is... Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm putting the white eyelet die cut on top of the crisp cantaloupe, and then that will go on my Lost Lagoon card base. As a reminder, this class packet, we will cut, die cut, and emboss everything possible for you. I'm not going to say punch because you'll need to stamp your butterflies first. So we're not going to punch those for you. And this bundle, these new colors, this new ribbon, all this, the butterflies are available May 5th. Okay, so that's on the Lost Lagoon base. So again, I just think it's a really pretty color combo. And then now the haste. Oh, Seal, you said you're late. You're all good. The greeting, I should say, is going to have Stampin' Dimensionals. By the way, Stampin' Up is the virtual album retreat is happening. It started yesterday. Stampin' Up is going live every day for several hours, and they did it yesterday, and I was very busy, so I couldn't really listen to it. But I caught where Sarah asked, so how do you start a pack of dimensionals? Do you go in the middle? Do you go to the edges? What do you do? I just thought that was a fun question. And what I always do is near the edges, but it's random, but then I get to where I want them in, like, removed evenly. So I'll always start off random, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot about my pattern, and then I'll start doing this pattern. Now there is a half one that I just stuck there, but other than that, I try to remove them row by row. Sometimes I go landscape, sometimes I go portrait. That part, no rhyme or reason, but anyway. Okay. So if you feel like it, tell me how you do your dimensionals. Okay, I'm going to place this greeting over here on the right toward the bottom. Fine, because it'll look cute there. Then I'm going to go ahead and tie my ribbon in a bow. Again, it's the crisp cantaloupe bordered ribbon. I have a bunch of scraps here because I had made a ribbon sample for y'all. And then I needed the ribbon, so I've been using up my own sampler, if that makes sense. Because I'm using a lot of this ribbon in my team meeting. Make It Takes also. It's like a little in-color party for the team thing. Okay, so let me trim this down. So it actually was a random scrap of that ribbon, not cut to size. Okay, my bow will go over here on a mini glue dot on the bottom left of the greeting. Did I put it on it? It's a little bit off. Set down at the bottom corner of the greeting. Bottom left. So pretty. Then my 3 butterflies again. I did some of the cards I was going to put more than 3 butterflies. Like that would be super easy to do. But then I ended up on my cards, I thought it was too much. But of course, it was, because it's a punch, super easy to add more than 3, or like several of one size or whatever. Super easy. Let me see. Okay, nobody said how they do their dimensions. Okay, I'm going to put the smallest one down here on the bottom right of the card, then the medium top left of the greeting. Oh, that's not the medium. Medium top left of the greeting, and large to the above that to the right. Just a little pattern there. And then, of course, we need some butterflies. They're literally called butterfly, like in color butterflies. So we'll use the cantaloupe ones. And I'm going to put both of them, the large and small, one of each, on the top right of the greeting, because it does have a little bit of white space there. It's a little taller and lower than the greeting. Anyway, that is card number 3. Yes, card number 3. Hold on. Let me get my other one. And that die is really gorgeous. By the way, this one I die cut differently. And these other ones are coming out a lot better. So you won't have those weird edges that are going to be in my photo that I'm going to post online. Yours will look like this. Also, let me see which one it was. Hold on. It's not this one. I forgot. I put Wink of Stella on the first card, the hydrangea hue. So where is it? Right here, Wink of Stella. So that's the third card. Let me know what you think. Which one do you like best? I did put Wink of Stella on the hydrangea hue card on the 3 butterflies. I didn't put it on the other 2 because I do get nervous with Wink of Stella about it smearing the ink, and I don't even want to test it. I was worried about it smearing this Secret Sea because it's so thick, and I was worried about it smearing the Lost Lagoon into the cantaloupe there. But I did put Wink of Stella. I'm sure you cannot see that on the video, but I did put it on the hydrangea hue. So that is card number 3. Thank you, Hilda. See, Gail, I wouldn't either. She said I never would have thought to combine these colors. So I'm sure you were here when I said it, but I got that from the Stampin' Up color combo thing, whatever they call it. If you are a demonstrator, that's in the printing place. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator to anybody, and if you're not, it's on my blog, stamptherapist.com. But that's a tool they give us. So here are the 3 cards. Let me just put out one of each because the class only includes one of each. 1, 2, 3 cards from today. Also, don't forget, make sure you're on my email newsletter list so that you will receive the recipe cards that get sent out tomorrow. The products are listed here, but I did have to list the new products here on the left because we don't have access to put them in our system yet till May 5th. But this is the measurements, the new product, and the current product over here. So recipe cards go out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central to my email list. Also, I showed these 2 cards last week. But here's a couple more samples with the Eyelet Blooms die, just to show you how amazing it is. You can even die cut it like I did on the 3rd card, then die cut it again with another die to get that shape. And let me see if I can locate that other sample from my swaps. Where did I put those? Right here. Here's one more idea with that Eyelet Blooms dies. This gorgeous one here, which is crisp cantaloupe with white behind it. So there you go. Lots of ideas there with that as well. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Gail. Ooh, Gail says, I have printed off the color coach. Very helpful. Yes, girl. I agree. It's just a cool tool that it's not new, actually. As you know, they've always been supplying us that, but awesome. Well, thank you guys. Seal says, love the butterfly set. Yes. Ronnie I just looked. Mine go from corner diagonally. Don't know why. There you go. See, you must naturally go from corner down. Who knows? Sometimes we just do things in a pattern and we don't even realize it. Thank you, Cindy. Awesome. Well, everyone, I hope y'all have a great week, month. Oh, no, the month is over. Have a good start to your next month, May. Tomorrow's May 1st. So today is the deadline to get the bonus tutorial from me with the Eyelet Blooms dies. And that is with any order of 75 or more in April, I should say. And then in May, $75 or more orders will get the bonus tutorial with that new product that is a vellum paper. Very botanical vellum. It's 12 by 12, 12 sheets, 4 designs, and it's vellum. So I can't wait to see it in real life because I can't even fully tell from the pictures that they posted how see-through it is and stuff. But anyway, it looks really pretty. So, but today's the last day to get that other one. And then, of course, through May 6th, an online order of 35 or more is going to get the class packet to make these 3. So any questions? Thanks, Seal. Cindy, the color coach, and you're a demonstrator as well, Cindy. So it's on my blog, stamptherapist.com. And on the right-hand side, let me see if I can share the screen. On the right-hand side, there's a link. I'm sorry, I can't talk and look at my computer at the same time. And then if not, as a demonstrator, it's in the printing place, which I believe is under, what's that called? Can't think of the word. Stampin University Print Lab, I think. It's not called Printing Place, it's called Print Lab. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to share the screen of my blog, but I'm not seeing it. Stamp Therapist. And that's Facebook. Chrome tab window. Oh, there it is. Let me see if this works. I don't know. Did that work? Can y'all see my blog? Let me wait a second. If you can see it, it will be this link right here, this pink thing. I don't think you can see it, though. I don't think so. Oh, sorry. I have to add it to the stage. Add to stage. Before presenting, remove other media. Here we go. Okay. Over here, right here on the right where it says that pink thing on the right, click the picture to view the color coach. That's it right there, y'all. Right. There we go. All right. Thank you guys very much. I hope you have a great day, etc. The pink and black is your favorite, Eleanor. Awesome. And come back and see me on the show next Thursday at 9 a.m. Central. I will see y'all later. Bye. Bye.